and welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with the amazing band, The Rare Occasions. So you were just telling us your story about how you got started in music.
Yeah, I guess my music education history is kind of like very similar to Jeremy's in a sense. Like I was lucky enough that my parents really encouraged me to learn piano when I was really young, like I think 6 or 7 or something like that. And then I was like, nah, I want a cooler instrument, saxophone.
Nice.
So it was really kind of similar thing. And then I was like, I guess 12. My friend gave me a couple.
Wait, which
mix
one did
CDs.
Lisa Simpson play? It
saxophone.
was a saxophone. Okay.
Such a cool kind of. I still love to play it. You know, it's a great sound. It's so rich with overtones.
It's awesome.
And then I just got super into classic rock. Honestly, like when I was 12, my friend Jake gave me. Mix CD with Led Zeppelin and The Who and Rolling Stones and I was like, oh, this is the stuff right here.
Yeah.
So, I also had a really great music teacher named Mr. Gutwine who let me come to his room in free periods and play loud rock guitar while he's trying to work on stuff for the band class, and I'm improvising guitar solos out in his room.
Nice.
So
that's a good teacher.
From there, I was just that was it for me. I loved it.
Rocking out in school.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And what about you?
I started at a young age as well, like the rest of the guys. I went down into my basement as a kid, and I found this box that had this old stuff, and I found this Casio keyboard that doubled as a calculator. Had been given to my yeah, it had numbers on it. You could do math equations.
Okay.
But it was given to my parents on their wedding day, and I pulled it out of the sleeve, and I just started learning these songs by ear, and I really enjoyed the process of kind of extracting music from this little calculator thing, and that got me hooked. And then I took piano lessons. I played oboe for some time, and
wow.
I actually didn't start guitar until this band. I came into this band as only a keyboard player.
Oh yeah, initially it was borrowing my other guitar.
Yeah.
For all the gigs.
Didn't you learn guitar for a senior?
Yeah, you're right. I
had
had to learn acoustic guitar for senior year.
That's cool.
Project. But,
that's not easy.
Yeah, I had the calluses on the fingers.
It hurts your fingers.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's such a cute story. I mean, honestly, you guys have all started really young, which I think is great. It gives you a huge leg up for a lot of people, because there's people, believe it or not, in their 30s or whatever, they're like, I always wanted to learn guitar, and they've never touched it. So you guys definitely have an advantage.
And I super encourage people who are I talk to people every now and again who are like, I wish I had learned an instrument. I'm like, you're 26. What are you talking about? You should learn an instrument now.
They're like, my life is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. They can totally do that. And you went to school. You went to college. You went. What do you recommend? Place people could go and learn about music.
These guys went to a music school.
These guys did.
Great school.
Music college.
Yeah.
But even before college, if you want to foster that sort of education, you'll find a local music school in almost every town, because everybody speaks music on some language, on some level. So you'll find a local music school. That's how I got started with trombone private lessons, and also bass private lessons. And
yeah,
you can get an hour lesson with a teacher who's flexible for $15-$20, and
just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Never wrong time to start playing. There's
cool.
a musician, his name was Charles Bradley, put out his debut album at 66.
Dang.
And he recently passed, which is kind of sad, but I was really inspired by that. Whenever people say oh, it's I can't do it anymore, and they're like, listen to Charles Bradley,
that's amazing.
He's awesome. He's very talented.
He's so
guy.
cool. Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, well, I'm really glad I got to hear some of your backstory. But obviously, I want to talk about your music, and I know we only have a little bit of time left. What would you say is your inspiration for the band, for this style that you guys go for? What all of you probably are well, we really like this kind of sound or whatever.
I think we try to draw from we all listen to rock music, but kind of different sides of it. I'm definitely kind of into all folk stuff a little bit, or ambient things, and like maybe like you listen to like
I'm
kind of
into,
like
British
raucous,
stuff,
noisy
yeah.
stuff.
Good rock.
Yeah.
And more like the punk style. Yeah.
But I don't know, we try to draw from all those different sources and create something that is fresh and that incorporates all the things that we enjoy about different kinds of music that we listen to. And in terms of like what's the inspiration is, I think we try to make music that's fun to listen to, that is enjoyable, but that still gets across some of the important things that we want to say and that we want to bring people's attention to. And like, maybe some of our songs talk about some traumatic stuff or stuff that's hard to kind of bring out into the public, but
Like which one?
Like which one?
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave that, for
Oh,
interpretation.
come on.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much of the creator's mind on the music, but we try to bring up all those.
Is it in the new
different
album?
things.
Just
Yeah.
released?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that.
Try to bring
man.
up those things, but still give it like a hopeful, fun vibe. Like, despite what may be hard in life, like it's worth it, and
Go
be here.
forth.
Go
Cool.
forth and prosper.
That's really cool. Well, I love your music. I'm really, really excited for your new album, and I know it's going to be really successful and have an amazing tour.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, definitely, and I hope to have you back again in a little while, and we'll hear about all your amazing success and getting on the radio and everything. So it's really cool. Thanks again for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.